What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, man. Hey, man, why they saying Pooh Shiesty snitch, man? Wack 100, man. Y'all know Wack, man. He went online, started calling Pooh Shiesty a snitch, but he so-called had evidence to it and shit like that. It has to do with the case that Shiesty just came home of. But let me share my screen with y'all real fast so we can get the content. Shiesty's lawyer went online and did a video saying that Pooh Shiesty didn't snitch. He went off on Wack 100, calling that nigga he whack all types of shit. Let me play this shit for y'all.
Long story short is Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams gave up no one, absolutely no one. We never cooperated with the government whatsoever. The paperwork that he's reading is that our defense was that we blamed the alleged victims, that the victims were trying to hold up and rob Pooh and his crew, and that's why the guns came out. The victim said, I don't have a gun, I never owned a gun. And through our investigation and the evidence, we found not only did he own a gun, he had a firearm box in the trunk with ammunition in the trunk. Both of these alleged victims were total liars, totally full of shit. And that's why instead of getting 10 years, the judge gave him under 5 years for a shooting case. Not because of any kind of, he cooperated. He didn't cooperate with shit. What was...
So, Jay, I heard that shit. This shit from right here. Running back real quick.
The victim said, I don't have a gun. I never owned a gun. And through our investigation and the evidence, we found not only did he own a gun, he had a firearm box in the trunk with ammunition in the trunk. Both of these alleged victims were total liars. And that's why instead of getting 10 years, the judge gave him under 5 years for a shooting case. Not because of any kind of, he cooperated. He didn't cooperate with shit. What was...
Damn, this lawyer going hard as shit. Usually lawyers don't get online cussing and shit like that. Shiesty must have been paying him that bag. But hey, we are starting to see these lawyers like put their neck out there defending these rappers and stuff like that. Hey man, business must be slowing down for them. These rappers must be the only one booking them or something, because these lawyers really sticking their neck out defending these rappers. But I don't know, man. The whole Shiesty situation, man, I don't think he snitched, man. The whole thing just look a little bit iffy right now. Let me share, play this little Wack response. Wack 100, y'all know he don't waste no time. This nigga in his 50s, but he stay on the internet. This nigga don't bring nothing to the table. He don't help black community with nothing. All he do is put snitch jacket on niggas. This nigga's in his 50s. All this nigga still do is put snitch jacket on niggas. Niggas stuck in his ways, man.
The allegation that Pooh gave up information in his case is so idiotic. Even when he's reading, DJ Academics is saying what a moron he is. It is next level how stupid he is. Now, if we're saying he's just doing it for clout, if we're saying it, he's just...
This is the rest of the response of the lawyer, of Pooh Shiesty lawyer.
Doing it for views, I would think, okay, that's an excuse. But it really isn't. I really do think he's very stupid. So, long story short is, Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams gave up...
I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta do this.
Trying to skip this shit, man.
The alleged victims, that the victims were trying to hold up and rob Pooh and his crew, and that's why the guns came out. The victim said, I don't have a gun, I never owned a gun. And through our investigation and the evidence, we found not only did he own a gun, he had a firearm box in the trunk with ammunition in the trunk. Both of these alleged victims were total liars, totally full of shit. And that's why instead of getting 10 years, the judge gave him under 5 years for a shooting case. Not because of any kind of, he cooperated. He didn't cooperate with shit. What was cooperation was the amazing work of his lawyer, me, along with Sam Zegane. I don't want to forget Sam. See my clock in the back. You know what time it is. I don't want to forget my friend Sam, because Sam assisted in the case, but absolutely not one single defendant in that case flipped on anybody, because there was no one to flip on. They said Pooh was the shooter. They said one of the other guys was the shooter. None of them flipped on anybody. We all went ahead with it. We took the plea, which I wanted to go to trial. I thought it was a good trial as well, but we took the plea, and the judge ended up giving us just under 5 years. And with good behavior and an RDAP program, he got out in about 3 and change. So Wack 100, just to recap, Wack 100 is a moron, and what he is reading is as stupid as it sounds. That is all for now.
Now, y'all just heard this clown. Oh, I take it back. I can't call him that. I had to put the shiesty on. I think it fit the occasion. Say that they never cooperated with the government. They never cooperated with the government. The victims say we ain't had no guns, but Pooh and you proved they did have guns. And because of the information you gave on them to prove they had guns is the reason Pooh didn't get 10 years and got under 5. And you say you didn't cooperate, and you calling me a moron. We gonna run that back one more time. This shit gets better and better every time. Y'all check this out.
All right, let's talk moron. Wack 100. I can see where he gets his name, because he is Wack. The allegation that Pooh gave up information in his case is so idiotic. Even when he's reading it, DJ Academics is saying what a moron he is. It is next level how stupid he is. Now, if we're saying he's just doing it for clout, if we're saying he's just doing it for views, I would think, okay, that's an excuse. But it really isn't. I really do think he's very stupid. So, long story short is, Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams gave up no one. Absolutely no one. We never cooperated with the government whatsoever. The paperwork that he's reading is that our defense was that we blamed the alleged victims, that the victims were trying to hold up and rob Pooh. And
I thought he said they didn't give up no one. Brad, let's keep it moving. You gave up the victims that had the guns. The victims said they didn't have guns. What do you mean? You proved they did. You and Pooh proved they did. Were you there, Brad? If you weren't there, you couldn't tell the DA what the hell they had. So where did the information come from? I'm shiestied up, and I think this is doing something to me. This is doing something to me, y'all. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. This is diabolical.
Crew, and that's why the guns came out. The victim said, I don't have a gun, I never owned a gun. And through our investigation and the evidence, we found not only did he own a gun, he had a firearm box in the trunk with ammunition in the trunk. Both of these alleged victims were total liars, totally full of shit. And that's why, instead of getting...
But I'm the moron.
10 years, the judge gave him under 5 years for a shooting case. Not because of any kind of, he cooperated. He didn't cooperate with shit.
What do you mean? You just said, Brad, because you guys told the DA the victims had guns, when the victims is saying they didn't have guns, is the reason why he didn't get 10 years and he got over 5. When you cooperate, you get less time. Pooh Shiesty, I'm representing. Nigga, I'm representing. Ain't nobody ever saw Wack with the shiesty. This is for you, because I'm letting people know. Listen, regardless of what's happening right now, I fuck with Pooh Shiesty. Now, I know you done got a beard and all that, and I hope when we see each other, you don't be trying to test your beard. Now, Pooh, if you ain't gonna go over there taking off on old Brad, I don't expect you to come over here and take off on Unc. Okay? Now we gonna get back to what Brad is talking about.
Cooperation was the amazing work of his lawyer, me, along with
Listen, man. We gonna run this back one more time. I think some of y'all didn't grab it. We gonna run this back.
Chat, we not running it back, man. But I see what Wack talking about though, man. But it's the fact that this nigga is 50-year-old still trying to like put snitch jacket on young niggas. Like, bro, you still in the streets? Like, what are you doing with your life, man? Go start a family, dog. But anyway, man. So the situation is this: the victims so Pooh Shiesty is actually not the victim because he shot at them. So the victims are claiming that they didn't have guns. Pooh Shiesty's lawyer are saying that Pooh Shiesty was in the process of being robbed. The victims claiming they didn't have guns, but they actually had guns. Pooh Shiesty's lawyers claiming that they actually had guns, which were in the trunk. They had ammunition in the trunk and the weapons in the trunk after they fled the scene and stuff like that. But my thing is though, and they have investigators that actually do their job too and like will find shit out. But in most cases, the people that are in the case are the suspects and the whoever. Pooh Shiesty would be the one to tell them like, oh yeah, they had guns on me, so I had to defend myself. So it's like, okay, well, he had to like, what was he supposed to just say? They pulled up on me with no weapons, and I pulled out and started shooting them. So he's basically gonna dig a hole for himself. Was he like, come on, man? It's really not snitching. I don't really see it as snitching because these dudes rolled up on him trying to rob him and shit like that. He defended himself. It's a self-defense kind of case. So like, how is this like? I don't get it, man. Like, it's like if you in the streets, you a rapper or whatever, or you in the streets, you can't do nothing to defend yourself in court, gang. You're supposed to just let yourself get railroaded and not defend yourself, even though you're paying thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars for A1 lawyers. You're still not supposed to like defend yourself and come out of that. It's just stupid. Like, the streets is dead, and niggas like Wack are still over here trying to put snitch jackets on rappers and shit like that. Like, bro, this man is a rapper, first of all, and he defended himself. He was in the process of being robbed. He defended himself. What more do you want? You wanted him to just sit there and get robbed? Like, what do you want him to do? He defended himself. Police came. He got picked up. They investigated. He got interrogated. He probably told them, like, yo, they rolled up on me trying to rob me, and I defended myself. That's about it, chat. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. I'm going to go in the comments real quick. Let me go in my comments, see what people saying. Wack 100 is actually 48 years old. As somebody actually said in the comments, this is the perfect example of the lawyer, of what the lawyer is saying, that Wack 100 is just a flat out stupid. If I have guys snitching on me saying I tried to rob them and shoot them, they're known as victim because they're actively telling on Pooh Shiesty. So now Pooh Shiesty defense. Oh no, we're not reading all this. But yeah, chat, it's basically people trying to defend Shiesty in the comments. So somebody said, Wack quick to call someone a snitch, but run with nothing but rats. That's true. Nigga be doing content with rats, but be ready to call somebody else a rat. Somebody said Wack 100 is always in somebody's business. Wack don't ever have solid information on anybody. All he do is gossip like a female on the rag they should put on tampons in his mouth so he can stop all the damn gossip. This guy is about 60 years old talking about nothing, clay face, whoop-de-doo. But nah, man, like the whole community is feeling like this. Wack is too old to be on the internet doing this shit, bro. Go get a book, read a book, go on a walk or something. You know what I mean? Go on a vacation with your wife or something, bro. Like, nigga, start a label or something. I know he got a label, but bro, stay off the internet. Stay trying to call niggas snitches and shit like that, bro. Find a life, man. For real. All that time you spent on the internet, you could be spending it doing something else. Appreciate y'all checking out the video, man. Please like, comment, subscribe. We're going to be back with some more content. We out.